If they come to your state and face it, Ejimako will go and negotiate with the governor, and the governor will give Simon money. When they quarrel, Ejimako made a tweet and say, I know why I aborted your meeting scheduled with Mba, because I know when we go there, you will still ask him for money. That time you see Simon shout, yes, Enugu State will not see this, will not see that. Will be. It's all about money. Ejimako was the chief negotiator at the middle. Now, Ejimako will tell Simon,
share this very program.
Ejimako will return reply.
We must listen to this audio from the beginning to the end. We have decided to use this very audio to do music. As soon as we finish,
when they do fundraising, do you know that they donate money?
We will begin the program.
Do you know what we send to our elders that used to call for free Nnamdi?
A mystery.
Anybody that go and demand for free Nnamdi,
that you are not aware of.
DSS will send you this voice note. The DSS
share
will
the program.
send you this communication with siblings. The
share
DSS
the program.
Because the politician was too smart. Everything they had with the siblings,
share the program.
The video, they have the voice notes.
Everything.
The whole transaction, they have them. That is DSS. When they send it to you, you will know that if you without IPOB, we are standing. You will know that the struggle would have ended. The people who believe in what we are doing, when they discover that Nnamdi Kanu from his mouth commended Simon in the custody of DSS because Ejimako presented Simon work as good. Nnamdi Kanu commended him, thinking that he was doing good. Every time he will bring reports. Simon gave money. Come and tell Nnamdi Kanu, Simon gave so dollars. He raised funds. Do you understand? While we are making the fundraising bad, Ejimako told Simon to do it, that Nnamdi Kanu say he should do it. When they do the fundraising, they give Ejimako. He will still remove some money and come and tell Nnamdi Kanu this was one they donated. Those records are with DSS. This was why, this is the thing that this is the weapon of DSS. This is the weapon of federal government. Immediately you talk about, they say the man you are telling us that he's not working with, or you look at this voice notes. Now you present that Nnamdi Kanu is saving us. They will present the attitude of his siblings. And they will present, you will see that these siblings come with evidences that Nnamdi Kanu is aware. Anybody they meet, they must bring something to prove to you that Nnamdi Kanu is aware. And there are records for these things. And this is the wage holding Nnamdi Kanu today. Both international community. When they sent him, they send them the work of Simon. They will now send them where Nnamdi Kanu was commending Simon in DSS. They will not tell the world that Nnamdi Kanu have no knowledge of what Simon was doing. It was a lawyer, Ejimako, who made sure that he's keep giving report about Simon for Nnamdi Kanu commendation, for Nnamdi Kanu to be thanking him. He keep bringing money and say Simon donated for Nnamdi Kanu to make comments. And these things have records in the hands of federal government. These are their weapons. After the conviction, this is what they used to wage. Do you know Wike is angry today? Do you know how much Wike have given to them? Do you know that Wike also went for free Nnamdi Kanu? Do you know what DSS sent to him? All these things. All these things. All these things. Both engagement with siblings and the governors and politicians. The money the governors and politicians sent to siblings in the name of supporting Nnamdi Kanu, all these things are in the hand of DSS. Are you aware? That's why Ozokome, they make sure they cut them off. Cut them off so that only them will be bringing ugly messages. Why they come there, they speak against US. The records are there with DSS. DSS now know that DOS is the main problem for them to succeed. That is why after jailing Mazi, the same lawyers have returned to be fighting against IPOB. Ejimako, show me a comment you made against Simon for how many years for killing Igbo people as a lawyer. Show us one. The only lawyer that did not condemn the atrocities of Simon since day one until today and will never do it. It is part of his job. Forget what he's doing in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's doing his job. He is the one who provided outstanding weapon against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today after conviction. The only weapon that they used to send to people that call for free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was provided by Ejimako by luring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without his knowledge to make positive comments, thanking Simon in DSS when Ejimako, for even thanking Simon that he donated money for him. Simon raised money, gave it to Ejimako to give to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Are you aware? You are not aware. Go and ask Wike, they have these records. Go and ask Abaribe, they send them to them. Go and ask all of them, they have these records. DSS would send this thing, any politician, any traditional ruler, anybody that call for free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will send you this weapon. And after listening to it, you will even be crying for you have ever called for free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, when we talk about what this lawyer have done to us, you will think that we are foolish. You will think that the people who were promoting their movement came to a point, we cut off and said no. Stop this thing.
Share the program, share the program, share the program.
And you say you are against him.
We are moving forward.
Post and whatever they say we used to post.
I want you to listen to the audio before I'll begin.
Say no.
To
and you want to
unfold
maintain your interest as if we are here for personal interest.
A mystery.
The activities of the lawyers are against our struggle, completely against our struggle. We are the people that is outside that is watching it. How can somebody be in detention? Then the report, you will not be bringing good report about the organization he's leading, which is IPOB. Every time you go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to give bad report about IPOB leadership, then whereby presenting Simon as the person doing something. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be speaking against US that is fighting Simon crime that we know is a government setup. Then he will be praising Simon that is killing our people. When did our leader started withdrawing himself? The letter he gave to Ejimako was with him a year plus. He never gave it to Simon. If we talk about those that killed us in our land, Ejimako is number one. The whole autopilot activities, Ejimako will not go free. There was a point that Simon and their gang started telling you that is the only lawyer they have. That is their own lawyer. He never debunked it. Ejimako never said, I'm not your lawyer. Ejimako is the chief engineer of what Simon have done in our land. Ejimako, it came to a time when Olas and Co, Ifeanyi Oba, so many of them visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, both Abaribe. They told him what Simon is doing. That's when this report keep coming, and this report counters the report of Ejimako that Simon is doing well. And Senator will come and say, this guy is killing our people. And the Barrister Joffo will come and say, this guy is killing our people. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will condemn it. And when Barrister Joffo comes up, he will publish it and say he condemns the activities of Simon. But Ejimako can never say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu condemn the activities of Simon. He can never see it in his life. He will come and tell us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is calling him disciple. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is behind him. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what is he doing. If you can go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu DSS, condemn IPOB activities, that is peaceful, and you'll be promoting the criminal activities of Simon, and the government was taking record, today it becomes their weapon. It was when Nabari Banko visited our leader and said the truth that he started rising up in court. By then it had become too late. They have used his name to empower the criminal. Had IPOB not separated the criminal from IPOB, that would be the end of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The lawyer, you cannot be a lawyer to terrorists. We know. All these terrorists, they don't have lawyer. It is what IPOB played that saved Nnamdi Kanu. That people internationally can be talking about him. They talk about him because of the image of IPOB. Image of IPOB. Nigeria have given him an image. Any international, these people that is talking about Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria will now use their lobbyists to send these voice notes to those people. Anybody that said anything, they will send it to you. And say, this is his involvement. This is his involvement. Look at the message from his lawyer. Look at what he did. Look at what... And these things are outside IPOB activities. These are activities of criminal that the lawyer linked him into. Good recommendation of criminals when the person that brought the report was praising criminals. Ejimako will go to Mazi and praise Simon. And Mazi love good, somebody that is doing well. He will not say, thank him for me. I commend him. Without knowing that Simon is the problem. And he will now condemn DOS. Look at what DOS is fighting the Simon that is one that is fighting for your freedom. And Mazi will be angry. How can DOS be fighting somebody that is fighting for my freedom? Do you understand the game? Mazi thought they were doing him good. There was a time he used to receive 2 messages. They come to the visit the same time, both Ejimako. It wasn't easy for them to peddle lies. They're now working with DSS. DSS separated them. And they started going individually. That's when they started peddling lies. That's when they now brought the things that make Mazi Kanu to remove Osokome. Because they have started visiting separately. Do you understand? Now, when they separated these people from Mazi Kanu, they started coming with the report of Simon. Started luring Mazi Kanu into criminality unknowingly until he was finally there. Ejimako played the job, his game very well. He is the key. Everything that happened in our land, both in Imo, everywhere, Ejimako is the lawyer to these criminals. Ejimako is the one that told us that they are working under Mazi Kanu. Ejimako communicates with them. Ejimako represents Simon before politicians. Ejimako is the one that backed them up with the name of Mazi Kanu. And they massacred the Igbo people. He can never go free. Ejimako can never go free. When people that are involved in taking the life of our people in the name of enforcing it at home, if that time for them to pay, Ejimako must be involved. He will pay. He is completely involved in the massacring of Igbo people by Simon. Today it has become a weapon in the hand of government against Mazi Kanu.
That is the end of the audio and video of our brother IPOB evangelist Madiabushi Wanshineke. Biafrans and lovers of Biafrans all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night to some of you according to your times wherever you are watching me from. It's your boy, it's your son, it's your friend, Okija Biafra man, aka the Radical One. We are back on air this very evening to continue the expose on the Nigerian government agent on Massacre Biafrans in cold blood. You have seen the capture of the program. I don't know why this internet, I don't know why. And I must use the internet to play this thing that I'm about to play. Please share the program. Excuse me. Share the program. Share the program.
These are innocent citizens from Okigwe LGA and Arandazuogu in Idiato North, killed by Gentle Diyahu and his gang. Amuro. 1. Lolo NWOKOROGU, the wife of late EZENWOKOROGU of a Muro Autonomous Community, was carried by Gentle Yahoo on the 23rd of February 2023 together with 2. Mr. Christian Udori, and up till now they nor their dead bodies have not been seen even after ransom was paid. 3. Miss Jacinta Udori killed with pregnancy. 4. Mr. Osiononiwu, Mr. Uche Ezerioha Ezenachi Okigwe. 5. Mr. Emeka Ezeagula. 6. Mrs. Blessing C. Ezeagula. 7. Mr. Ajay Kochuanye. 8. Mr. Chidi Chineki. 9. 1 Vigilante. Arandizuogu. 10. Hon Mazi Ohaizu Idiato North LGA Chairman. From Endimoko, 11. Mazi Ofa Izuogu. From Ndiawa, 12. Mazi Chidio Kike. From Obinatiti, 13. Mazi Ijanita Sawuna, Onuto Izuogu. From Ikpaezi MBA, 14. Mrs. Cordelia Okoli, and the husband from Obinatiti, 15. Mazi Kasiobi. From Endimoko, 16. Mazi Jude, Uchi, and 2 of his brother, 4 of them from Nwogu family. From Ndiogbonioma Uno Arandizuogu, 17. Mrs. Joseph Aguncha from Obinatiti. 18. Mazi Chris Okareki, Ejituru from Endimoko Arandizuogu. 19. Mr. Chigbogu, from Ndiakame Ojiabo. Arandizuogu. 20. Mazi Asondu Mbaunu, from Ndiakame Ohayauk Arandizuogu. 21. Mazi Dennis Okiafor, from Ndiakame Ohayauk. 22. Mazi Okoti Izuogu from Ndjezi Arandizuogu. 23. Amarachuku Obanali from Ndiawa in Arandizuogu Umalolo. 24. Mr. Fintanug Baja, Umuojuka Amosu Umalolo. 25. Mr. Donese less than Enze offer Naogu greater than Umuokpara Amosu Umalolo. 26. Mr. Onyemelu, Umukale Umalolo. 27. Mr. and Mrs. Patrick Agu husband and wife killed. Umukale Umalolo. 28. Mr. Uchiaik, Umuduru Amosu Umalolo. 29. Mr. Aikioku Chukwuonye family and brothers less than 5 family members greater than Umukale Umalolo. 30. Mr. Uchenna Alebo aka Double G, the sister and mother. All killed. Hart family members greater than Umuojuka Amosu Umalolo. 3-1. Mr. Livinus Onyadik, Umuduru Amosu Umalolo. 32. Mr. Onwuha Oswebi wife. A window, Umuokpara Amosu Umalolo. 3-3. Mr. Kodo Ihabuzo and a lady, Umualochu Umalolo. 34. Monday Nwadiki, Umuzegamo Kigwe. 35. Mr. Jalas, Amano Umalolo. 36. Eek Moses, Ihubo Kigwe. 37. HRHE's Paul. Ogbu, Agunza, Ihubo Kigwe. 38. Mr. Osito Osungwu, Ubaha Okigwe. 39. Mrs. Florence Origim, Ubaha Okigwe. 40. Mr. Kenneth Nwabuisi, Ubaha Okigwe. 4-1. Mr. Onwukwe, Umukaugu Umalolo. 42. Mr. Echuiozo. Dim, Umuawa Ibu. 43. Mr. Theophilus Udensi, Umuawa Ibu. 44. Master Amarachuku Aruogu, Umuawa Ibu. 45. Mr. Onyegbiol Ejizi, Umuawa Ibu. 46. Mr. Friday Ijiaka, alias Double Dagger, Umuawa Ibu. 47. Mr. Onoruo Nadi alias OMPA, Umuawa Ibu. 48. Mr. Ibe Budu, Umuawa Ibu. 49. Mr. Ibukim, alias 150, Umuawa Ibu. 50. Mr. Osatadinma Ugagu alias Choppy, Umuawa Ibu. 51. Mr. Amarachuku Obanali. NDI Awa. Umualamoko Kigwe LGA. 52. Mr. Anayo, a youth from EZUHU. 53. Mr. Chinedu aka Okwel, 54. Mr. Donatus Okoroji APC Ward Chairman, 55. An unidentified boy from Izuogu was also killed in Inkwo. 56. A prison warder was also kidnapped and has not been seen up till this moment. Aku, Okigwe LGA, 57. Ifiani Orji, Odomi Village, 58. Eroigbu Joseph, Obulari Village, 59. Ugochukwu Ogwa. Odomi Village, 60. Favor Okoronkwo, Amory Village, 61. Patience Ogwa, Odomi Village, 62. Salome Deribe, Amory Village, 63. Sunday Deribe, Amory Village, 64. Monday Okoronkwo. Ofarisi Village, 65. Ijeoma Okereke, Amory Village, 66. Innocent Okereke, Amory Village, 67. Ease Dede, Amory Village, 68. Okwudiri Enwa, Amalato Village, 69. Yuko Engbu. Odomi Village. So many innocent life was killed by these group of Autopilot, BRGIE terrorists whom their leader is Simon Ekpa. All these innocent civilians was kidnapped by Gentle Yahoo. Ransom was paid to them but none returned back alive. Gentle D Yahoo killed all of them and called them Saibo. Their house, home and parents' houses was set on fire by Gentle D Yahoo. Please note that these are not all, but these were some we were able to get at moment. We will continue to update the list as soon as we get more. I say it again without fear of favor, death, harassment and intimidations that the insecurity in Imo state was causes by this present government of Hope Uzodinma via his uncalculated moves and politics of bitterness from Mazi Q Dyke.
Biafrans, these are the few victims we have. I posted pictures yesterday throughout. You can go to Royal_boy TV. Those are some of the pictures we have at this very moment. More are coming on the way. They were massacred by who? By Aloye Jimako agent known as Simon Ekpa, aka Ekperima Autopilot Liberation Army, under the supervise of the siblings of iniquity known as Emmanuel Kanu and Kanu Takano and his ally. On this very program this evening, I'm going to be playing some audios from our brother Ebekwedike Adediana, and the sad video I'm going to play on this very program is the video of the picture on my screen by my right hand side, Chido Kori. We have the video of the children currently. I'm not going to post it. I'm going to use it on program throughout this week. I want you to understand, some time ago, I always come on air to tell you, why are you not asking questions about Senator Inya Baribe? Sometimes some of us don't like going into details. Sometimes some of us just go into details, than the consequences. And that is exactly what my own brother, the IPOB evangelist, Mada Abuchukunwa Shideke, just did by telling you names, people that have gone to seek for Mazi Nnamdi release. I say, if some of these wayward failures are not senseless, Why is he can't ask question? Where is Senator Ina Abadibe? Why did Senator Ina Abadibe keep silent? Because federal government of Nigeria don't shock him. They shock him to Imbom Maro. And listen to where Mazi Nnamdi was giving Simon Ekpa accurate by the supervise of our lawyer, Ejimako. That is the reason, as we are holding Simon Ekpa and his group accountable and the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi, believe me, we must not, we will never, we can never spare our lawyer, Ejimako. I'm going to be playing audio of Ekperima, many audios, and from there, we'll take it from there. And also playing the video of Chidi Okori, the one in the center. The one in the center is Chidi Okori. They collected, let me see, 18.5 million from Chidi and also killed Chidi Okori. 18.5 million. Do you know why we are doing this? We are doing this to remind you about the atrocity why Mazi Nnamdi was convicted. Why a lawyer, Ejimako, the Nigerian agent, do everything within his power to make sure he lure Mazi Nnamdi to activities of Simon by giving Mazi Nnamdi message of Simon in form of money in dollars, even though he takes some and give Mazi Nnamdi the rest. And Mazi Nnamdi, on the other hand, also send greeting to Simon. But I've said this thing countless times on my program, but you don't like it because why? You hate to catch a Biafra with passion. But Evangelist just did a program now and narrate everything that I've said to you. Now, let's listen to our brother Ekperima.
Ndị mmụta a million kidnap ha. Onye nwe these Lexus nke a dị n'elu. A napụrụ 12.5 million ịdị interest ka dị pete. Then napụ enyi nwoke 18.2 million. Were akaụntụ ha bie ego na bank. Onye nwe these Lexus. Then onye nwe this Camry. A napụrụ 20.something million were kwa akaụntụ ya. Not a go bank. Agent all their contacts now. We are $1 million using the name of Mazi Nnamdi committing criminality, killing and kidnapping our people. Okay, no, sir. We will get him. And Nigerian government gave me international passport. Nigerian government in your international passport. I will make travel.
Are you hearing it? Are you hearing it? Enania, are you hearing it? A man that is wanted in Biafra land, a man that has massacred Biafrans in cold blood, the federal government of Nigeria under Hope Uzodinma government provided international passport for the kidnapper to travel out of Nigeria. We told you everything they are doing is one mission. Make sure IPOB, ASN are being prescribed all over the world. Continue to commit crime, kill them, massacre them. Let the international community proscribed IPOB. Listen, the owner of Lexus was kidnapped and he paid 18.2 million naira to Simon Ekpa and Aloy Jimako and the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The owner of Camry was also kidnapped. He paid 20.something million naira. Let's listen. They also used the account of these owners to borrow money from the bank to tell you the kind of criminality that Nigerian government even provide POS for Simon Ekpa Aloy Jimako criminal gang in the name of Liberation Army. The owner of this Zodico, the person that kidnapped them, is a guy called Annie Millions. The Simon Ekpa Autopilot Liberation Army commander called Annie Million kidnapped them.
When you these Lexus, the card then, and up 12.5 million, I didn't get it. Then Napping okay, 18.2 million. Well, I can.
The owner of the Lexus, they collected 12.something million naira. The owner of Camry, they collected 18.something million naira. And they also used the account to borrow money. Our brother Ebe Kwedike, a man that gathered every evil of Simon and proceed under the IPOB leadership to Finland and deliver all the videos of Simon Ekpa terrorist activities. The name is Ebe Kwedike.
To have beer on a bank. Onion with this Lexus. Then onion with this Camry. And up to 20.something million will account here. Not a beer on a bank. Age him all their contact now. Over 8 million using the name of Mazi Nnamdi committing criminality, killing and kidnapping our people. Okay, we will get him. And Nigerian government give me international passport. Nigerian government in your international passport, I will not travel. I will send you the video. Nigerian government give him international passport, I will not travel. But every check I know about Nesia, all non chopota, no Buddha host near Geneva Koje, a man and Ogamana contacting with one SS. I got by a bonant. You understand? I have contacted Ndino Sunsa Kumekuche. No, but not Tanzania about Salvador. To get him to me for me has not have to be here. No, but an Hagama. Ndino Sunsa Kumekuche. Omahonyana baby Kwedike. I will deal with him. Over a lot of people. A lot of Igbo people, rape a lot of them. Destroy so many things. Who are a million.
Let me also bring the videos of the car. Have you ever seen Aloy Jimako condemning Simon Ekpa activities? No. This is some of the Lexus with Enugu plate number. This is the guy in question. This is the person that ran to Tanzania. and he will be apprehended in Tanzania. Please share this very program. I have another audio of Ebekwedike. This is about 16 minutes and 22 seconds. I'm going to play that at last. But let's continue to play the main short audio.
And about FC beat when you to when I come and invite them back over the motor, or say going to Kayaku after coming knock out of Hegel. Or Snaga Puha, or Emila, Snap, such as 200,000 naira catina. And somewhere you put the motor, supposing I did begin with the motor, Jack Away.
Oh, I million is the young boy I show you the picture. Simon Ekpa, Liberation Army terrorists, being supervised by Aloy Ejimako and the siblings of iniquity, Emmanuel Kanu.
I see the guy Ejibone. Oh, Ijanka FCB teacher. We may arrest, damn may arrest. We just hang up, we just have a watch here back of an aquarium. When you release the motor, then the key motor from all FCBT, yes, and I send the elements in the quick key motor. The quick motor, not send the quad guy, send the quick motor. My motor there about with other motor kidnap or young men. You understand? When you have to hand him make it nothing. Now my system on cause I would drop. I'm with him not compose. I would drop so many things on drop. Autopilot or Yabatabagibi. Dosh. And I make it not be a bunto mat. As I was not a motor and only who book a samoto go. A kega cars, book a samoto to book a boogie. Second, I pass here. Dosh.
This is the person Aloy Ejimako used Mazi Nnamdi to promote. Mazi Nnamdi was not sentenced, was not convicted by what Mazi Nnamdi did. No. He was convicted by everything that was done by Simon Ekpa. Because Aloy Ejimako made sure he pushed Mazi Nnamdi to make sure DSS gather every information. But because of money, ego wage for the root of our evil, Mazi Nnamdi finds himself in this very one almighty mess.
Yeah, now, forever, I can't do a cigar, but I know she do kick. Okay, not for this guy. Gentle Yahoo Siriana Hebumariha Omia, Aban Nigeria, Abon Emelonwea Kobugue, Borianota. Emelon Wache do kick up for the body of Borianawara. Boy, but you do to them. On which in the none of Roy Nazanasco, Mache do kick. Umiana Mona Posco. Anybody that can help can also go there and help. They now kidnap this very young guy.
Ebekwedike Ariana has to take one of the shady, grown-up child to oversee, to live with the wife of Ebekwedike in oversee. Who are those committing this crime? Simon Ekpa, Aloy Ejimako, Autopilot, Liberation Army terrorists in our land.
Is why I had you kidnapped you. Well, 18.something million on account and the Marukunia Mandona Rulu no Mandona Balaja. A good account there. Gentle Yahu this boy Mary is a blind woman. Then because of lies, he had you kidnapped her. Not only because of lies, because of transformer, transformer. 18 transformer, Simon Ekpa had to rebuild which have the whole transformer. Because everything that man will, because he needed to be that man. Set a better man of place. I was there. Now,
this is a man that Aloy Ejimako continue to promote for Mazi Nnamdi. Oyendu. It's only Simon Ekpa is talking about you. IPOB and his leadership, they are gone. Only Simon Ekpa is fighting for your release. He said I should give you $15,000. Oyendu will collect the money. Tell him to continue the good work. The siblings will be there. Emmanuel Kanu will be there. He will never tell his brother, no, Oyendu na lie yo. Samaneba is the one killing people, no. Because Samaneba also give Emmanuel Kanu some dollars. It's all about money. They make sure our lawyer Jimako Leo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the crime of Simon Ekpa. And today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak to one of the bishops that visited him. That is very clear that everything that was committed by Simon Ekpa is what the Nigerian government used to convince me. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now, the lawyer Jimako was telling you that Simon Ekpa is the only one speaking for you. You refuse to sack him. Am I secret in Guinea?
Na kwa ihe mmegoro. Eje mkpọrọzie nwa nwoke nke aka brother Ekpa maka my dad. Enkwe ihe my dad may have been kidnapped my dad. Mbo maka sina ha wonu munga Simon Ekpa. This is what this guy said with his mouth. And they kidnap that boy. When they kidnap papa, when Kaka bido jawija. This small Kaka tira kana ka bido jawija.
I'm going to show the picture of the children.
This guy
I'm going to show the pictures.
When you kidnap 2023, November 15, 2023. Now, we to go money. Can I be a papier? Oge jinti manya mo, we not here but under Autopilot with the Biafran soldier terrorist. Ozomo, other people, I kidnap. We get to so one. Makodo ne alone. He kidnap Papa Maka because no water rice name wire. Then because no Jorine is who he terrorize your brother. Because and Jamaica want to become the chief security. Now guy is here back. They are going down a butcher. That is the reason why you kidnap that man. Whom we are with the blind mother must tear the guards back to their house. Why Yoko? Because her property needed to be naya. Why Yoko? To be a boy. Now see you better Madokia. Now Luna, a boy, Jabon alone, buckle cement, buckle everything, Oja Luna. So better Madokia on our Zoda bag. That is how they wasted the innocent guy. Name way Homela.
This is the house of the Shido KK.
Yeah, I didn't bet you the cook. Don't you bet you the cook? I know. No, I drove the 1890 Moko. Talk also open in a
That is the house of Chido KK. This is the guy at the center. That is Chido KK. They collected 18.5 million naira from the account and they also killed the young man. This is the OI million. Nigeria government their passport. There, on the flight on the year. He has already relocated to Tanzania. Manobatarian also. That is the guy called OI million. With the Nigerian passport. Under the supervise of Simon Ekpa and Aloy Jimako. Obonande Made. Nimo State. Emeria passport. Onadi Tanzania. Mana aka ya bara ya boge ezekode. Oye kumo shiri ọzọ. Now, this very woman, the house was set ablaze by a lawyer called Simon Ekpa, Liberation Army terrorists. This is the house of this woman.
Live in Arundel. There is a report from on-ground investigation of security situations and challenges in Arundel, Idaton local government, Imo State. This report was gathered between 6th to 7th April 2024 by Family Writers Press International and compiled to rightly inform Biafrans and the general public of the worrisome security situation that has held Arundel hostage. Sequel to the persistent insecurity ravaging various parts of Southeast, especially Imo State, Arundel has lived with horror of death, kidnaps, molestations, rapes, robbery, and terrorism. Accordingly, Family Writers Press International embarked on an on-ground investigative work to obtain accurate, first-hand and primary information regarding repeated news of terrible security situations and challenges in Arundel.
This is Family Writers Press reporting. I'm live here at Iheme Arundel. You can see this is the area. I am here to report the security situation in this area. This is Arundel, Iheme Memorial Secondary School. This is the major route linking to Arundel. So join me as I start in this job.
From first-hand information we obtained from interviews, questionnaires and details gathered by our correspondents from the Arundel residents, there is this group of fully armed men and women called Autopilot Biafra Liberation Army, aka Umoma, who have severally boasted to be working for the Finland-based Simon Ekpa. They started terrorizing the good people of Arundel from early December 2023 till date. The Family Writers Press correspondent interviewed several notable persons in the community who prefers to remain anonymous, but all testified that the hoodlums have a camp in a strategic forest that shares borders with Arundel community in the Daton North local government, Ako community in Okigo local government, and Onimo local government, all in Imo State. And from that camp, they launched terrors on Arundel communities, parts of Okigwe and Onimo communities.
This is a level of destruction. Gentle has gone to the land of Arundel. This is somebody's house that was knocked down and set ablaze. The whole place was set ablaze by Gentle and his men. It should be on note.
As we were reliably informed by a victim who also prefers to be anonymous for security reasons, the chief hoodlum is named Gentle. Gentle and other of his hardened criminal commanders of Autopilot Biafran Army units named Putuzo, Uzuma, and Tempo have been terrorizing Arundel with their groups and have sacked the residents and indigents of over 4 communities in Arundel. These communities terrorized, sacked, and controlled in Arundel by this Autopilot Biafran Army includes Inoko, Obiletiti, Ohiauchu, Ekpa Okere. According to our investigation, these boys of Simon Ekpa engage in crimes such as murder and kidnapping for ransom, car and motorcycle snatching, assault and vandalism, raping of girls indiscriminately, armed robbery and stealing, enforcement of compulsory sit-at-home order, destruction of properties and burning of worship centers, engaging in armed duels with recently formed Arundel vigilante group, forceful intimidation, assault on residents of Arundel, forceful withdrawal of funds, transfer of kidnapped victims' money into their own accounts. We also received reports that these very criminals have certain girls they work with who are more like captives to them. They order them to submit their account details and they seize their ATMs and PIN numbers and they make payments from their different victims into the accounts of these girls and make withdrawal, or at some instances order the girls to go and make withdrawal and bring the money to them. At some other times, they transfer the money to POS agents in Arrondissement, which we also identified but will remain anonymous for security reasons. These hoodlums also disrupts community activities like festivals, burial ceremonies, and markets. They threatened Arrondissement community to pay them a whooping sum of 200 million naira, or they bring down and burn everything and everyone that is in the community. They have planted explosive in churches, marketplaces, residential homes, and occasion venues. They have destroyed vehicles of people they kidnapped and selling the parts as scraps. Some of the victims of the above listed crimes, to mention but a few, are: number one, the traditional ruler of Arrondissement, HRH, is a coastman Nnamdi Kanu, whose residential home was completely burnt down by these criminals. His cars were set ablaze. His home was fully vandalized and ransacked, and important documents and materials were stolen and are missing till date. Another victim is a 19-year-old girl. This girl in question is not indigenous to Arrondissement. She came from another different state and she's serving someone in the community. This girl confessed to have been beaten, forcefully dragged and raped. Her ATM cards and pins seized. Presently, she's continually living in fear because one of these criminals simply calls her on phone anytime he wishes, instructs her to come to a destination near their criminal camp or stand being killed. And unfortunately, and very painfully, at each and every time this call came, this girl usually have no option but goes and gets raped to the satisfaction of these criminals. Then after the rape, she's usually ordered to run away without looking back. This girl has remained in this torment and cannot even remember how many times she has been through it. Another person is a woman who is an indigene of Obilititi village. Her ATM card as well and pins were seized and money in her account were withdrawn. She was beaten and pushed out of the bush. Luckily to her, she was not killed like many others. Another is a son that belonged to Ekpa, who came back from overseas. He was kidnapped. A ransom of over 2 million naira was taken, and yet he was later killed. And the source informs us that this very person was particularly killed by Gentle. The youths of Arrondissement in general are under constant threats and forceful intimidation to join this criminal group. And those who dares to let out the private threats given to them to the newly formed community vigilante or to the general public are usually hunted down and killed. Also, there is this church owned by one Maria in Investigative village that was set ablaze. Report tells us that over 20 indigenous residential houses have been burnt in Arrondissement. Over 50 cars have been destroyed and scrapped. Large number of victims who are members of various families in Arrondissement have disappeared. Some are known to have been killed and many are still missing to date. Over 30 shops with millions of naira worth of goods have been destroyed in Arrondissement. However, as at the time of filing this report, the community leaders have formed a vigilante group in conjunction with the Nigerian army stationed in the community to jointly resist these bandits terrorizing Arrondissement. Our investigations revealed that a joint task force comprising the army with the local vigilante group had on January 28, 2024 engaged in a gun duel with these autopilot hoodlums in the outskirts of Imoko and the Obilititi villages. According to report, 3 of the hoodlums at that instance were reportedly killed during the confrontation, while others fled with several injuries. And as a result of that confrontation, 2 members of the Autopilot Biafra Liberation Army was captured and are currently locked up in a cell. Our quest respondent gained access to interview one of these captured Autopilot Biafra Liberation Army criminals, and the criminal confessed to the crimes they committed and also noted that he was forcefully initiated by Gento, who seconded Simon Ekpa in the order of control of the criminal gang. The detained criminal reviewed how they get information from their sponsors and intel on who to attack and where to terrorize. There are also other vital information obtained from the detained member of the Autopilot Biafra Liberation Army hoodlum, but we cannot make it public also in this report. In a one-on-one session with some of the community vigilante leaders, we obtained that due to these incident criminal activities of these gangs, Arundis community leaders and elders decided to form a vigilante outfit charged with the responsibility of protecting the community residents from the terror activities of the Samoneba Autopilot Biafra Liberation Army. We were informed that the vigilante groups comprises of youths from various Arundis communities, especially from communities sacked and controlled by this Autopilot Liberation Army. In conclusion, we must state that there is so much more to the above which we could have further unraveled, but we encountered declines from most people of Arundizog who still live in fear of being exposed to danger. While people in Arundizog did not only fear to allow us to take a video interview of them, some said their voice could be traced and they would be tracked down and killed. So they declined granting interviews to our correspondent who went around the community during the course of this investigation. Gentle and his criminal boys are still said to be in forest areas and villages which they have seized and are controlling. What a life in Arundizog. This report is coming to you from Family Writers Press International.
That is the interview that is shocking. Remember, Aloy Ejimako, Emmanuel Kanu, Kanu Takano, promoted Simon Ekpa to Mazi Kanu. Tell Mazi Kanu, the only person speaking for you is Simon Ekpa. We have a lot of video here, but bit by bit, we are going to be playing the videos. Let's bring the children of Shido KK to you on this very program. I want you to understand, when I say many weeks ago that Aloy Ejimako will never escape the wrath of IPOB when Biafra is restored. You don't understand. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto today is the handwork of Aloy Ejimako and the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the only thing that baffles me, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a freedom fighter, as a leader of IPOB is supposed to know, when somebody is presenting money to you, that the oil is not well. If Rego, money have destroyed a lot of people. Money, the root of all evil. If Aloy Ejimako did not present money to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never promote Simon Ekpa. But first of all, Aloy Ejimako will present the envelope. Simon Ekpa said $18,000. Sir, give money here. No, that's why they go. Osisi akenena nya. Ya jisi ike. Me na no Roma na aro. Oroma for ibusi ndi Igbo. That is the reason Aloy Ejimako told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, pump and play. Don't ever stand defense in this trial. Omoto Show was saying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to stand. He said no. Because Aloy Ejimako was here. Don't stand defense, so I've already tied you down. Now let's bring the children of children. Okay. The one that collected 18.5 million from and also killed the young man.
Mr. Shade Okeke children, which was kidnapped by Autopilot rebellion terrorists, Simon Ekpa, criminal gang. I came to Nigeria. I came to investigate about the kidnapping of Mr. Shade Okeke. He was kidnapped because of rice, which the community gave to them, the very young man, to share the villages and the communities, the town inside around the Zog. So after giving the rice, the Autopilot rebellion terrorists went to correct the rice and start demanding that he should bring the rice. So we are asking Simon Ekpa and his criminal gang, terrorists, Autopilot, BLA, Gentle Yahoo, and then Jamaica to release their father. Their father was kidnapped on 15th of...
I won't go further for the video. Let me try to connect my network back. I don't know why. Okay, children. Now, let's bring Ebekwedike. This is about 16 minutes, please.
bụ 18th April 2026. Achọrọ m ikwu ihe gbasatara Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kono fụrụ ihe na screen here. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, DOS, and Eastern Security Network. He is the leader. Now, ịgbarata na the other side. Enwere mmadụ dịka Simon Ekpa. I call him Simon Ekperima. Because onye amaghị ebe o si is a criminal, a terrorist. Ihe mere ji ekwu okwu a, onye ahụ Simon Ekpa, onye nke ọzọ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Simon Ekpa Ekperima. Ihe nji echi me voice ahụ ka Nnamdi Kanu pụta bịa publicly ma ọ na ọ bịa court disown Simon Ekpa na amaghị ihe ọwụ na gbasara kidnapping ndị otu ya na-alụ, killing, organ harvesting, snatching of cars, raping our people, our young youth, setting people's houses ablaze na southeast. Because nguni high fugoro onye ni anante ona agba n'aka inwete member of Autopilot or mmadụ ga-agwa ihe ị ga-eme. You need second thought on what you will do to him or her. Ihe nji ekwute okwu ahụ na ọ nụrụ n'anya enwe 3 barristers na represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Enwe mmadụ ka barrister Aloy Ejimako, barrister Maxwell Okpara, and barrister Nnemeka Ejiofo. Ndị a otu legal counsel onwe ka na represent ya na case ya. So biko ụmụnne m ihe nji ekwu ihe ahụ na ndị bias na ebe a na-agwọsi ụda anya ọ da-adụ mma itinye ose. Mgbe Ifeanyị Ejiofo na-eje na handle case Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ọ na-enye the southeastern people, everybody, both Nigerians, update ihe ejete na court. Then enwe ihe ọdagha na-eme na southeast, ma ọ bụ ịtọrọ mmadụ, ma ọ bụ igbu mmadụ, ma ọ bụ commit criminality and every other thing. A na-eme Nnamdi Kanu, ọ na-agba mbọ fụ na-eme press conference to Nnamdi Kanu okwu gwa ndị ụwa na-ekwe ihe na-aganụ na enwekwa eke na-aga na-adịghị mma na aka adịkwaghị ya and ọ nkwuru n'ihi ya gbasara ntọrọ and so many things na-eme na southeast. But enwere ihe da melo ihe ndị mmadụ ka na doubt till today, because ihe nji ekwu ihe awụ ọwụ na ịneba anya now Gentle Yahoo na-ekidnap ndị mmadụ, egbu ndị mmadụ, asị moto ndị mmadụ, bụta ụzọ na-eme the same thing, Jamaica ọ bụ na-eme the same thing, OIE million na-eme the same thing, and the B44 ndị akpọrọ aha na Gentle Yahoo, bụta ụzọ, OIE million, and Jamaica ọ bụ a na-akpọ onye dịkachi Isaiah, Gentle Yahoo wụ Ifeanyị ata eze, and B44 ihe ha specialized n'ime ịtọrọ moto, ịtọrọ ndị mmadụ, gbuo onye ahụ anakọcha gị ego ha ka ego from account ga-egbuo gị. Like moto ndị ahụ fụrụ ebe a now, this Lexus onye nwe ya anapụrụ ya 12.5 million, onye nya ya so anapụrụ ya 18.2 million. Detail ọha na that camp lukwa akaụntụ ahụ bie ego mecha mekene hapụ ha nawa afọ a month and eji ha n'ime their criminal camp. Then moto nke efu now onye nwe elu kidnap ya napụrụ 20.something million and other things, other criminal activities ha na-commit na southeast. But nke bụ eziokwu ka ha na-commit crime a ha na-akpọ Nnamdi Kanu ha si n'ọkpụ n'ihu Nnamdi Kanu ka ha ga-eme anọ Nnamdi Kanu ka ha na-emeri ya. Let us be sincere, because okenye anaghị anọ n'ụlọ ewu anwụọ n'ọgbịrị. Ha si na ndị niile ha na-egbu
ndị ha na-ekidnap terrorism ha na-akọmiti na Southeast nọ Nnamdi Kanu ka a na-akọmiti dị. So anyị chọrọ ka Nnamdi Kanu pụta openly, ya pụta na court, ọ na-ekwu okwu, ọ pụta na court si mee ya biko alọya ejimakọ adịmayọkwa gị ayọ ịchọ ọgwụ ya ụlọ chọọ na hapụ alọya ejimakọ Ifeanyị Ejiọfọ asịm Ifeanyị Ejiọfọ ka afienu Barrister Nnaemeka Ejiọfọ and Barrister Maxwell Ọkpala adịmayọ na ayọ bet nke a ga-egosigodo ma aka ya ọdụ na commitment Simon Ekpa na commit na Southeast with his criminal gang ma aka ya adụ ya because 85% of our people nọ n'anya mmiri and they will proof. Mwa webe Kodike will proof. Onye doubt waka iti 50 million on this. Amma wonu chena 40 houses are wiped out to their families. No kigwe alon dizog Oweri Zikala and other places. Akawana ato in Abia State. Mma wonu chena 40 houses. Ebucha the family both so some dimele escape never ndi na no around are wiped their family. Kendi mediano ndị Autopilot liberation terrorists BLA BDF Simon Ekpa. So biko anyị chọrọ ka Nnamdi Kanu bịa clarify ya gwando ụwa denounce ọhịa ọ na gbasara activities of Simon Ekpa and his criminal activities. Ọ na omeghe then ịma na ya emebego that na all the whole criminal activities na-aga na Southeast na Nnamdi Kanu ma anya because ị gaghị agwa m na ọma ha na ọnwụ na ọsị na ọma ha anya ụmụnne Nnamdi Kanu maka onye na-asị na a na-akparị Nnamdi Kanu adị m akparịkwa ya metụ mfu eziokwu ekwu m makwu n'eziokwu. Ndị DOS na so many things. I'm not a member of DOS, I'm not a member of IPOB, I'm not a member of Autopilot or any a member of Southeastern Nigeria and Igbo nwa afọ Igbo amụrụ ọfụma na-achọ nke egbu onye Igbo ọbụla na-achọ nke egbu onye Igbo ọbụla. Ị nwere ike call me whatever one you like. I'm saying this ka onye ọnwụ na-amarụ na the kind of criminality ndị Autopilot. Okay, enwelu ndị egburu egbu nwee ụmụaka ha kidnapụrụ ọnụ ọnwa gị ndị a na n'ọnụ a ha ga-ama abata ndụrụ Easter time gagharịa na so many families fụ ụmụnne na-aba akpọlụ tụwa ha ime ụmụnne na-abụ n'erube 15 years gentle yahoo eje makeup na ndị otu etụwara ime si ha na ihe so many guests ha tụwachakwara ime pecha mbe n'erube 18 years na gịnị mere na ihe ha ji atụwa ha ime ka ha nwụchie ndị ahụ ha gburu ha mere mistake wee gbu na-amaghị ama iwe kpụrụ ụmụ mmadụ je na-atụwasị ime n'ime ọhịa ịpụta isi m na ọ na fight for Biafra ọnwụ ha arụ n'obodo so many houses ụlọ ndị ahụ nọ n'afọ ntili ebe a na ụlọ ndị ha vandalizere agwagwụ weta gị weta ha ego abịa mụọ bụ ego ọkụ vandalize ya kọpụ Mazi ka iji wee ka ụlọ gị onye ndị ahụ ndị si na ha na-ewetara anyị Biafra ndị achịtecha ndị Autopilot BLA BDF terrorists. Onye unu fụrụ ebe a Ngozi Ọrabaeze ụnụ wọcha unu lee anya n'ihu na hụ na ọ na-aṅụ Igbo na ọ bụ onye nwere ihe ada ọ na-ekwu okwu ọnụ mmiri a na-agụsịsị ya n'ọnụ. Enwere onye n'ụmụ ụnụ nwe ebe Ngozi Ọrabaeze si investigation na-ekwu na ọ bụ onye Liber steeti ebe obi na US be devil maghị then oge nkere onye ahụ oge nkere from River State. Enwere onye mụrụ m ebe o si according to investigation a na-ekwu na ọ bụ onye River State from Akwa Ibom side. Then Sola Ekparawa from Akwa Ibom. Why is Hajwe Asari Dokubo from Akwa Ibom from Liver State? Nagadata, Liver State. So only watch if so many criminality in Ghana Southeast, especially in Imo State. All that wounding are from their response here, it made all the whole criminal committed so many evil. Nobody. So in a trouble because I won't be unique. I don't know Ekperima. See one Nnamdi Kanu, Nyaputa dispone you on about Simon Ekpa. Whether mo dispone could you mo dispone here? All I want if you gentle Yahoo and Jamaica, Botozo, I million, and the other ones I picture her. In how not now generation war, both spiritual and physical. It doesn't need woman dozo, woman dozo, papa dozo, mama dozo. Igbo ụmụhandị ike nwaanyị na ụmụhandị ike nwoke irepụ ọnwụ na-eme expect ka agbaga nkịtị na-eme expect ka agbaga nkịtị ịdaziri na-amụ nke ga-adụ isi na ị na-amụchi n'ụwa anyị nọ n'ime anya onye ọnụ this na 21st century anyị nọ n'ime ka ị na-ebusi ụmụ mmadụ bịa na-eme expect ka nke gụtụ ọsọ ụnụ ndị APC pipe ụnụ ọgbasa ha but ihe nna Chimeke unu mata ụra na ọgbọsọ anaghị agbanarị ike ya ifuru ọgbọsọ ọ da agbanarị otoro ya so biko unu ndị barista Nnamdi Kanu biko alọ ejimaka achọkwa m ikwu nke a na ka ọ daa bikos achọghị m ịmụ onye nwere ụzọ aka ya na-atụ ka ọ ghara awụ mgbe Maxwell ga-ajụ ya esi mba ya kpọrọ onye ọnwụ na aha Nnamdi Kanu kpọrọ Obama aha ọ kpọrọ late Muhammad Buhari ọ kpọkwuru Obasanjo and other people na commit criminality into fraud committed so much evil na Nigerian government. He mentioned their names. Who is Simon Ekpa? Okay, he mentioned his name. So okay, mention name Simon Ekpa. Disown Simon Ekpa. Then I am do shock because before they be announcing you can't go to Ago. Now she said Nnamdi Kanu ke egbu. Otu an no now. You just have one no mun Nnamdi Kanu and have one Nnamdi Kanu here na men. One Nnamdi Kanu Kanu takana ni mwana Kanu. As na ha call off sit at home. Nda here for the bawo. E mwana Kanu and Kanu takana. Nda wo mun Nnamdi Kanu. Na ha call off sit at home. But he call off sit at home. But Simon Ekpa may sit at home. Davis ni call off under 24 hours. More than the do say ha call off sit at home. He will call off sit at home. For Simon Ekpa when he sit at home every week. They sit at home. 3 days sit at home. 4 days, 1 week sit at home. No keep and every other places. When you put a boy, you never call it off. I feel when you're on a mugu, when you're on a mumu, and then all this while Simon Ekpa his criminal gang, BLA, BDF, na committed criminality. Hana seen a hand and na Nnamdi Kanu, and no Nnamdi Kanu can hand a a put a ben say, Gunu Nnamdi Kanu, I put a ben. See, because all now one working, I want to work out, I don't into criminality. Makoena potassium. No Nnamdi Kanu not doing to criminality. Nnamdi Kanu will have to criminality on my hand, but he got that's no matter. Because every can do love with and I support him. When you see my one them bo every critic, they support through you can go rago. In a Bokwa Hanya, Okwa Halo, Jimako, Yokura TVC News. That Nando to Simon Ekpa undo to Nnamdi Kanu. Nando Autopilot division terrorist wounding Nnamdi Kanu Polo. His disciple. What do you expect me to say? He is right with the proof. I don't go to prove here. He can't go along with the proof here. And that's what I see with Nnamdi Kanu people. But why he can't go along with it? See happen Nnamdi Kanu, see happen Nnamdi Kanu. When it see, who see criminality, who see bumado, who see kidnapping the mother, who see snatch car. Unaputapalo. Who have na to see bumado, who see snatch cars. Because of go here Nagano, we Simba. A bon when you kuboku. And on our Aptacoto, if I need job, but I will consult our house where we are Patakuye without hiding anything. Or losing when that taken over. Even in a so and I put a joke on the Madame. More Weber could get 8 personal kidnapper from the southeast. Some of the platform no said they are platform and we send direct Kanu Takano, and we send it to him. And we send it never Simon Ekpa because I'm not the Simon Ekpa and the lawyer Macon Simon Ekpa. Never and Hallelujah, and I may send it to Kanu Takano, and may send it to Alliance Macon. Super Hallelujah and happy kidnapper. Then can you hear me hedging? Well, I bind onto this. So the only thing I have for everybody to believe it. Indeed, yes, I don't hear, but more we could hear. If for Mother Kachika dozen, a man with a mother, Chinuchika dozen, China Samulu, Mazi Chinedu, and all these people Nnamdi Kanu as US member. On when he went when they Jadu Kanda again, now this fight on Anna. Even Nigeria government can do a bone on Ketona is on the zoo because Nnamdi do US a kuchu, no Ekpa will disturb and acquitted Kahapo, and we have a family and a Janaka had here. And how on your men banda, no one him and Dag is any. So therefore Nigeria government to do very, very calculative and vigilant. That is the reason why Umwatunumbu Shei Turumbu Bicha Nnamdi Kanu deceive because you have to Nnamdi Kanu as the worst deceivers by people under IPOB member and US member, Botaria, we will not be ego. So for as a flood and money eaters. Even now, very close to Shei Turumbu contacted me and said this to me. That now one woman Nnamdi Kanu pulling down the IPOB and in the US will be a meeting with him. The Messiah talked about each and one length. So ihe na-achọ ime ka ndị be anyị mata nwụna si gwakwa Nnamdi Kanu ndị barristers ya jiri nwa ya kpọọ ya because na ndị niile pictures ndị niile ọnụ hụrụ ebe a ndị egwuregwu list of names ndị niile ọnụ hụrụ ebe a ndị egwuregwu and mma ebupụtakwu more pictures more houses more list ndị Autopilot BLA BDF USB and the brigadier oge nkele Ngozi Orabaeze Simon Ekpa busisiri na South East ha bịa gwa na ha na fight for Biafra unu ndị do very foolish unu ajụ ha kedu onye ebe unu kedu ebe unu si kedu onye wu parents unu kedu onye wu nwanne unu nwoke unu enwe siblings and I committee criminality no use ụmụaka Abakaliki committee criminality na South East and you believe them. Yes, hope ụzọ dị mma the reason why you were chekwa asali dokubo couple because mụ asali dokubo so Simon Ekpa ihe awụ calculative plan ihe na-eme na South East to political and hammer ihe ha na-arụ. So that is the reason why hope you refuse to ịpụsị ụgwọ. Despite that not involved na this criminality all involved na this criminality but ọ ihe ọ tụwara anya ada m na-ekwu ya adowe n'akụkụ all involved also n'ihe committee this criminality also n'ihe nwere ọkụ n'Imo steeti ụmụ ya dị mezi Afrịka and mma akwụ n'eziokwu hope ụzọ dị mma devil mahi nye nsogbu ike all of them do involved na the insecurity si na-aga na South East today with Simon Ekperima and ụmụnne Nnamdi Kanu si na ha adịghị involved na ya because the reason why he ji ekwu okwu na ha nwadugo committed na ego enyere ha onye nweta ụzọ ya tụsa ya let the barristers gwa Nnamdi Kanu because ha na-afịa nyapụta ya dispone Simon ọ na omehie then mma bịa ihe the next video mmemme ọ ga-eshake the entire South East ọ ga-eshake the entire South East
akwụrụ na anụ ya
ị gaghị abịa na-egbusisi ụmụnne anyị
akwụrụ na anụ ya
chọsịsịa ndị mmadụ set their houses ablaze enwe ndị nabatazi obodo ha esi m na ụnụ anaghị agwa Nnamdi Kanu ihe na-emenụ nwana unu na-eje na prison eje afịa na Sokoto nyapụta bịa kpọọ Simon Ekpa aha disown ya before the entire South East then we know where we stand. Enough is enough. Atọ ụtọ si wepụ aghụghọ asị m udo dụkwara ụnụ onye nweta ozi asị gbasaa ya.
That is video from Ebekwedike Adiana. These are the facts. You may not like it, but it's the truth. Makanangeni, eziokwu na-agba agba na ntị. Biafrans, this program is all about the activities of Simon Ekpa, Autopilot, Liberation Army terrorists, of which you know every one of them that formed the Liberation Army. Paul Ashebe is one of them. Paul Ashebe, aha burunda mmadụ na East. Ọbịkwa ebe oyi afe ndị Liberation Army na-ekere ha afe. Na ndị niile n'obodo Igbo bụ ndị Autopilot ha akwachara afe ndị army wee na-eme program. And that is what led Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment. Because why? Allah is my cousin. No, you cannot condemn someone about. I will not give that privilege. No. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ebe di US no kina afọ akpụ obi. Na ese mana gbobere nwa. Iyo meta ka eji tụọ life imprisonment. Ifu ari akpụ obi. Anybody can decide to play God. Anybody boy a gangster. IPOB leadership gina bo gangster. Maka ego nke ụwa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-eye go debere gị. Ọ ego debere gị ọnọdụ ahụ. It's money. I'm going to pour yourself a Biafra man. You are doing too, but these are the facts. How can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be in the hand of enemy? When the Jova was there, the Nigerian government did not get access. Before you know, they manipulate with the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Maybe they give them $5 million. to work with your phone and the document out. Then D, before you know, Mazi can begin to say, nah, my regard to Simon Ekpa, he's my disciple. But can I envelope, ego. You see money destroy freedom fighters. As far as you are a freedom fighter, you must hate two things in this life. You must not be desperate for two things in this life. I cannot say hate money, but you must not be desperate to live a flamboyant life. Number one, you run away from women. The only way to destroy a freedom fighter, once you are a leader, and a principal officer, run away from women. Number one. Number two, money. If you escape these two things, you will survive. How will you like money, love woman? At the same time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has the opportunity to denounce Simon Ekpa in the court. He refused. Allah said, no. About it. But don't put a lot of US on our back. Gangster. Me Perunisi. Me Buchuno Oba. Me Buchuno Aka. Buje Simon Ekpa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Buje Simon Ekpa. Buje aloye jimako pa. Aloye jimako trogan broka. That you are in life imprisonment today in Sokoto is aloye jimako. Because you can't get Simon Ekpa, but you can get aloye jimako. Why do you refuse to sack aloye jimako? Why do you refuse to chase aloye jimako away? On the association. You know that IPOB have exposed me enough. Master, but I don't come outside or they have exposed you enough. Let's be using the make your phone and come carry grass cutter. Can you deny that you never promote Simon Ekpa? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your character as a human being, your character you showcase to people is thinking. What do I mean? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Senator Nnamdi, you blackmail Senator Nnamdi for your brother? Yes. Nnamdi is alive. If you saw Christian Biafra is lying about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he say blackmail, Nnamdi is alive. Go and ask Nnamdi. Nnamdi gather the Southeast politicians to go and meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS. When Simon Ekpa Autopilot Liberation Army were massacring people, they come together. The Anambra State lawmakers, Imo State, Abia State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State, the Nigerian House of Rep and Nigerian Senate. They are about 12 in numbers. They went to DSS. And all of them were present. Only Nnamdi. The rest greeted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They were there. Nnamdi began to ask, my dear brother, look at the activities of Simon Ekpa. He's massacring people. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu open mouth to tell Nnamdi he doesn't know Simon Ekpa. That any Nnamdi should go to Senate and tell the world that Nigerian government, the person in charge of IPOB is a man called Mazi Kedoziem. Exactly the message Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said Nnamdi. Exactly. He went to Senate to deliver the message that the people in charge are called DOS. And the person in charge of the Directorate of State is Mazi Kedoziem. Before you know, Kanu called. He called Emmanuel. Alois Maka, what are you doing? Do you see what Nnamdi is doing in Senate? They went to DSS immediately to go and meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu denied that he has never sent Nnamdi. I said, politicians that were present in that very DSS, there are more than 30, but only 12 entered. Nnamdi make it 10. All of them were shocked. It's an agreement. No, the politicians were there. Not that they listened to the conversation, they were there listening to everything. How Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give Nnamdi the instruction to go to Senate to vindicate him from Simon Ekpa activities. As soon as the brother go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, no, I never send no. No, I never even talk about anything Simon Ekpa. Nnamdi get angry, become bitter about how the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was blackmailing Nnamdi. What did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do after a week? He sent some people. He gathered some people to go and beg Nnamdi to forgive him. Nnamdi walk. He said if they cross his gate, he's alive. He's going to shoot all of them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, go and answer what I'm saying. Okwonka. You begin to wonder, is it the real Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because Nigerian government has a photocopy of Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody is alive now? Go and ask. Go and ask. Very, very sad, eh? Very, very sad. Anybody that you know, he even forced himself to organize interview to go and defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Tell me the year you see Nnamdi the last. The man say, that is the reason the one that happened to Lolo Nekachimezi, he does not bother politicians in Biafra land. Even though the politicians call a Lolo Nekachimezi to say, nah, this man is going to deny you. Lolo Nekachimezi say, na lie you. Na lie. The man said, Nnamdi cannot deny Lolo Nekachimezi. He denied. He denied. You ask, is it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu you know? Or is another Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? No, he's the one. I say he's a corny man. Mazi Nnamdi is a corny man. Imara, you are not going to believe me, but I'm telling you the fact. When he regained his freedom, he will deny these 100 men. He will deny the message of what he will deny them. Daniel, do you hear it from me? Imara, that is the reason Nnamdi decided to respect himself. After your brothers went to different newspapers to insult an innocent man, you now call people, please go and beg Nnamdi for my sake, to tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows every evil that his siblings are doing. He can never condemn them, but he can condemn any other person in Biafran land. He can condemn them. He can destroy them. But what about his siblings? No. He will tell you they are incorruptible, whereby corruption, impunity flows in their vein like blood. You don't know. Some politicians that we fought with, without knowing, who are friends of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings, who were giving them money on behalf of IPOB, they were collecting the money, sharing the money among their family. Yes, so we is among them. The yes, so we can go to bed for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release. He went. He got there. If it's one that they will spend money, yes, so we is ready to shortchange for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with 10 billion naira. It's ready. It's ready. If you say it's 100 billion naira, it's ready. But when they went there, DSS played them. Hold on. Yes, so we can listen. Allah is my confessor for. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Your disciple is the one speaking on behalf of you. Is the one that is telling the world you are in the hand of the enemy. Blah, 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 blah. And he also say, I should greet you, that is encouraging you, that very soon you'll be out. And he said, I should give you this $15,000. Onya Yogoya. My regard to my disciple, Simon Ekpa, to continue the good work that he's doing. That is, do you know why the Nigerian government make sure Ifeanyi Ejiofor and his document is out of the way? They know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never committed any crime, no to law. They know. But they listen to where they also use their agent. Do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a free man? Living without under duress. As a free man like me and you. They use a free man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to promote Simon Ekpa first and foremost. To make sure a grant interview for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same agent who also pumped, I will tell you the truth, that Simon Ekpa interviewed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was paid for that too. It was not paid directly. They paid his siblings. And the siblings made sure they confused Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Simon Ekpa must grant the interview. That you don't see now, Madam Bridget, they just gather $500,000 and give to us. They are good people. Maybe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will call them, but for example, but for Simon Ekpa to interview Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, mainly the siblings, were paid for that job. That is the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu insists, and 10 years, Simon Ekpa is going to interview me. He's the one that will do. Yes, you are the one that want to grant the interview. For example, is Mazi Shina Saworu, or Mazi Chigeruzemu, our HOD, or Deputy HOD, or European rep, that will grant the interview. They will say, no, I can't be interviewed by Simon Ekpa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot do nothing. But this one, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one that will grant the interview. He decided to choose what the brother says. Because why? They lobby money for Simon Ekpa to grant that very interview. Interview Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What I'm telling you is the fact. And also added, promote Simon Ekpa. He's doing well, he's doing well. He's bringing the way he's doing expose. But after the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, 1 week, the expose died. The main agenda surface, destroy the leadership, so IPOB will be gone. Any king in Old Eastern region that come to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if he go back, the Nigerian government will wire the person. Information. They will never come back. Another new set of people will come out again. No, he's our brother. We are not going to agree. We are going to stand by him. You go. You go home. They will send you the utterances of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Aloy Ejimako and Simon Ekpa. The person will disappear. Let me tell you one thing. There is a popular man in my place. He went to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release. A popular man. A popular Okija man. From Okija. My father is my in-law. He went. He landed with his private jet. That everything he will take to make sure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. Count on me. They carry enter one room. They play videos of series of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They play audio of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's statement towards Simon Ekpa. He disappeared. The man is from Okija. Where no billionaire in dollars. And is ready to stake $100 million to make sure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. Is the evidence sure ya or not? Some people that go beyond back door, if you hear their name, those people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu condemn, those people you criticize, if they go, they see evidence, they disappear. The one that prove stubborn, they will allow you to go to court. You come to court. The next thing they will show you, come. All those evidence, yes, so we can have it. I bet they have it. I bet they say, because of this thing, I'm disgracing myself. Look at these little brothers, rascals. And so you people have these things. The man anabu meshe doya. Am I going to blame him? No. Not everybody that will be like Lord Nekachimeze. Lord Nekachimeze don't even have access to the evidence. He's just doing his own thing as a journalist. Try to unfold, expose what is going on in the East. And she discovered what is going on in the East. She decided to go and see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If, for example, she said, let me go through DSS, they will call her and say, woman, are you coming for the sake of this man? Say yes. They will leave her and she will go. The next time she will see the audios on our WhatsApp. Before you know, she will keep quiet. Everything that was said by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Emmanuel and Alao Ejimako and Nnebeke Ejiofor and Massacre is being recorded, including go and ask Alao Ejimako. Go and ask. There is a time that the Nigerian government allow Alao Ejimako to come inside the DSS with cell phone. Just for Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to exchange greetings. Not once, not twice, up to 4 times. They have the recording. They have the recording. Simon Ekpa will tell you what you don't know is bigger than you. You think when you were saying all those things we don't know? We know. But we continue to distance Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Simon Ekpa, even though we know by them. We continue to distance. We continue to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Have you ever seen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu coming to the court and say, my greeting to the IPOB leadership, DOS, they should continue to make sure that the family is in order, and I want to greet IPOB worldwide. No! Mazi, Rising Sun and Avid, they give you $7,000. That is $14,000. Rising sun, there one, Jisenike, Rising sun. Avid, Jisenike. No IPOB. No IPOB. Because you cannot to dues. Atucha dues all over the world. Iburi atiri Kanu takana nini yana bank. Atucha dues all over the world. Iburi atiri hana bank honey. That is the crime. All the woman chineke. But we are getting there. One thing that I know, people should go and ask Kanu Takano and Emmanuel Kanu what happened in Kenya. That you want to know. What happened in Kenya. And a serious very court that is coming up. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must choose. Either you want to choose Simon Ekpa, 100 men, committee morons, Harvey the rising sun. It should make it clear. It should make it clear. You cannot continue to deceive us. That is what Ebekwe is saying. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must come aside to denounce Simon Ekpa. But I'm telling you, it's not possible. Why? He later find out that the Nigerian government have evidence. Before you know, it was too late. That is when he began to say, I am not happy with you people, both his siblings and the lawyer. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu later find out they have used him to commit blunder. He has already committed it. Before it now become clear to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that now, wow, these people, they use me. They use my hand. They dig my grave. And he can't bear the pain anymore. And look at them. Oh, unless you're an Igbo person, you translate that thing, meaning they have been brainwashing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he's not happy with them. But it's too late. The damage has been done. That is the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on his own hand now is the one asking for amnesty. When I'm saying it, you think it's a joke. It's not a joke. It's a reality. They must get that very amnesty by telling you they are doing appeal. The appeal is going where? The appeal is going where? The appeal is going where? So when the terms and condition is not agree with the Nigerian state and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will not go to court. You will not hear he has been discharged. Now he can go home, but he's not going to go home for free. He's not going to go home for free. He's going to work from home to destroy the leadership. And Biafra struggle will be abandoned. You are not going to like it, but I'm telling you the facts. Even though you are not going to like it, but these are the truth. These are the truth. Am I going to blame Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for it? The answer is yes. Yes. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to know how IPOB fought for him for the first time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to know how Ifeanyi Ejiofor fought for him for the first time. So why will this one be different? Why will this one be different? This one is different because IPOB now has millions of euros that is in the hand of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings. So for accountability not to occur, it will distance himself from the leadership. Telling you, if you are working with the leadership, you are working with my enemies. As you continue to tell the wife that, how will you be working with my enemies? You ask, who are your enemies? Awkward US. Ọkwa dị eso, ọ sụrụ n'eso. O gosi gị na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a cunning man. Agbọrọ yi na ngịrị bụ cunning na ọ dị aghụghọ. Na-esi na nna gị dị aghụghọ na nne gị dị aghụghọ bụrụ iyi. Mommy, ịdị aghụghọ jọọ. Daddy, ịdị aghụghọ. For those who are going to twist it, that Okija Biafra is shutting Onyendu. You ask them, what did Okija Biafra say? He said that Onyendu is a cunning man because it is an English word. But in Igbo, you can also say to your father that give birth to you, hey, Daddy, Gabagori Joy, ịdị aghụghọ too much. Your father will not see it as an insult because an Igbo word that somebody dị aghụghọ ọ bụrụ iyi. But when you say you are a cunning person, you know that statement, that English intonation, some people will see it as a very big crime. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not cunning, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not an aghụghọ, why do you travel to Kenya without telling the organization you lead? Without telling your own wife, the wife that entire Biafrans know that even though they see her on the way, that is the wife of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. That is the Lord of Kanu. That is our leader's wife. There's Jama in the train. They will get up from the seat and go and say, Lolo. Lolo may not know them, but she's popular. The person that I do know the first lady of IPOB, right? Even though you jam her in the flight, you get up, Lolo. Why your man there? Good afternoon. Or say and there we Mazi. You are our leader's wife. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu abandon this woman and exit to Africa by relocating to Africa, according to the in-law called Master Prophet, Young Fraud. Who told Master Prophet that he has abandoned the wife? Do you think Master Prophet just wake up and begin to say it? No. They were trying to reduce the woman to nothing. Right? IPOB all over the world was in different countries of the world. Continent of Africa, Asia continent, Oceanic continent, Europe continent, South America, Caribbean island, and the rest of them. They were busy fasting. They were busy fasting. I said, Umokoko. We become Umokoko, but we are not Umokoko. We are now wiser. And that is the reason this very court that is coming, if the court is genuine, this appeal, if the appeal is genuine, if the appeal is not for amnesty, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must stand in the court, grant interview, condemning Simon Ekpa, condemning his siblings. Let's see how it goes. Remember during Soludo and Onitshabe markets, sit at home and the rest of them, Gento the Yahoo says, we have gotten information from our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, from DSS dungeon. You ask, who gave Gento the Yahoo the information? When Gento and his group begin to wear Fendi, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cloth, the way Matisla used to wear. Who gave them the information? Alo Ejimako told them, continue to, because what Alo Ejimako and the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are looking for is not this life imprisonment. What they are looking for is the kind of thing that you are going to hear, you are going to be sad. And then some of you know what they are looking for: death by hanging. And the only person that is going to stop them is only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But remember, the siblings are involved. The siblings are involved. Because the siblings are involved, not that I don't think it won't stop them. Because why? All those why that IPOB leadership cut off sit at home, Samaneba was promoting sit at home 3 days, 2 days. Do you ever see where the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu caused Samaneba to stop that nonsense? Do you ever see where Aloy Michael says, no, they never. They never. But they are quickly to run to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That DS put sit at home for only 1 day. But Samaneba was doing sit at home for 7 days. None of the siblings go to tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Oyendu, do you see Samaneba? 7 days sit at home, that is what he put. No. Because why? The whole agenda is very clear. Do everything within your power to make sure that the Biafra struggle is being criminalized. So the rest of the world will join Nigerian government to proscribe IPOB. You don't understand? But I'm helping you to understand. That is it. That is it. Let me try. The line is open for those of you that want to call in. Feel free to call in. And in next few minutes, we are going to end this very program. It's not compulsory that I'm going to receive call because of this very network that is disturbing me. Before you know, the network will also go off. Before we go off, let's just wait for a call. And if we don't see a call in the next 2 minutes, we are going to end the program and call it a day.
Un bagno appena pulito ha un ottimo profumo. Fino al prossimo sciacquone, prova Nnamdi for bagno. Spingila e per niente batterie
Mazi, Ndewo, welcome to the program, Mazi. Go ahead, Mazi Akas. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Ndewo.
Ndewo, Mazi Okuja. Ndewo, my brother. I just want to, say 1 or 2 things concerning this.
Mazi Izu, I'm going to call you. Mazi Izu, I'm going to call you. Mazi Izu. Ndewo.
Mazi, I hope I'm coming out loud and clear.
Mazi, you are coming out loud and clear. Go ahead, the floor is yours.
Mazi, we've listened to all that you said this evening and all the revelation that you've made concerning what IPOB has suffered for over 5 years now. The evil gentle Yahoo and so-called Simon Ekpa Ndotoha, the way they murdered our people, and when we are shouting concerning this issue that IPOB is not involved. If you remember, Mazi, those days Mazi Chinasanguru will come out and be shouting, calling the names of these criminals. Do you remember that even this they were shouting. He's calling the name of Chinasanguru is calling the name of he has a compromise. He's calling the name of these criminals. They were not in support.
You are right.
That Mazi Chinasanguru was exposing the evil of these people. We were trying to, exonerate ourselves from this crime. Trying to let the world know that, and when we hear Basra this guy, we don't know anything with him. He is not the member of IPOB. Finland family, IPOB Finland, their national coordinators those days, sign a memo. that shows that this Simon Ekpa is not a member of IPOB. We went to Finland and protested against this guy. Man, every year that the day our leader na court, I think somehow Asia phone DOS is live because he's good. Trying to push Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Ekperima put on Mazi. This kind of this Russian is saying no. Mazi, don't say anything.
Allow Ejimako
now. Allow Ejimako. Thank you, my brother. He stopped our leader. He stopped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not to dabble into that matter because he know that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dabble into that matter, it's going to be a hell. These siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu head by Kanu Takinsley. They were killing our people, calling the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, calling the name of the Anahawu. Thank God, thank Chukwu Kikabiyama that we give pressure to these people until they declare themselves autopilot. If not today, IPOB all over the world, the crime of this Ekperima. This guy, he killed a pregnant woman. For you to know how wicked Simon Ekpa and his co-host. They want to commit a crime that underbuy all of Biafra would in Kaka, IPOB go with but thank God today that IPOB was vindicated. Thank God today that the world knows the truth. It doesn't matter whatever Nigerian government is going to present to the world against IPOB. IPOB has fought a just cause, and just as we are saying it, nobody born of a woman, even our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, cannot stop this thing we are doing. He can't. Or earlier the better. It's better for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to exonerate himself from Simon Ekpa openly and try to tell. I mean, if there's any way he can do this in, it's only IPOB that will save him.
But Mazi, you people don't understand. If you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to come outside to talk about his siblings, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is ready to be the enemy of IPOB than his siblings. These are the facts.
Then let him go to hell with him. We are continuing where we are going. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot remove his brother, that want to destroy his life, if the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be able to push this out of his life, run to IPOB. These guys have done. We will never forget. We will never forget the evil of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It will be the children, our children's children. We study the life of the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the evil they committed in our land. By joining Simon Ekpa and they was in Dubai, none of them came out and Ara this guy they met in the name of our brother. None of them. They protested now IPOB Tigre just sit at home for Nigerian government to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When they refused to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it was a rumor. Everywhere was hot. The DOS made a rightful decision. The only way that they about Tamazu, I can have pressure by going to sit at home. The same woman Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free sick and cut due to Egohana. Go and go. We went to Fangan newspaper. Go and wrote there and Hakas already sit at home. But when they work, you should command DOS to stop the sit at home. Sit at home and buy welcome with all their heart.
But Mazakas, before you round up, when Kanu Takano and Emmanuel and Aloy Jimako and the cohort run to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to cancel sit at home, what you will ask now is that when Simon Ekpa begin to order sit at home, 4 days sit at home, 1 week sit at home, 3 days sit at home, why the same siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Aloy Jimako never run to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the crimes of Simon Ekpa in Southeast?
Mazi, that is the question. That is the question. If they are not complicit, if they are not doing the evil, why can't the same way they ran when DOS put the first at home? That at the end of the day, Mazi Chief and Dosium, the pressure was on him. This innocent man, this man, oh Chineke, God came to Radio Biafra through our brother Chinedu Jonathan to discontinue this sit at home. I'm here. Immediately this man discontinued this sit at home. Who put them as in a lift to a director Simon Ekpa. This guy they sit at home. Even for 2 weeks.
You are right.
But they never complained one day. Mazi, I got because those that was with us in this struggle for over 9 years now. You exactly what I had the chef here. All kind of the name of Fuebuha. All kind of Azoka. All kind of no Adaka America. Oh, can you IPL be necessary? But at the end of the day, we conquer. Mazi Nnamdi again, after they put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and this lawyer, they jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know through IPOB. Come Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the guy in this life is imprisonment. I swear to God Almighty, what do you? And we had this family now get them IPOB.
Ndewo Mazi, Kaiza Kanu Kalos and Ndewo Randall.
Mazi me choke my bless you.
Bless you too, my brother.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are very careful. Now we are no more happy for what is happening.
Ndewo.
They are happy.
Ndewo. That is a Ostra PRO Mazi Akas. Let me call my wonderful brother from South Africa, the South African mobilizing officer, Mazi Izuna Ugochukwu. Mazi, I'm calling you now. Mazi, the South African mobilizing officer, Washineke, the floor is yours. Go ahead. We are seeing your good work on daily basis. Mazi, go ahead. You are coming out loud and clear. The floor is yours.
Yeah, Washineke, good evening. Good evening to you all, Biafrans, IPOB members all over the world. Mazi Okeja.
There one name.
Ela Fakade, Ela Roizboro. And I got continue. The bank is I really watch my program today. I say it straight that la I don't know.
The thing I think of him.
I tell you, even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu megorola this movement, or a family la Liber megori la free. The politicians, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na call her out.
Yes.
In everything.
Yes.
Then. She didn't Mazi Nnamdi Kanu TLM. Current Takana Fatazie, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu attack policy into affairs of IPOB, to the extent into finance of IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Abazie Nkete. Or put up there one day, or Ziozi, Boone, has stop all those things.
Maazị Ozigozi na ọ sị na ụnụ kpọọ ụmụnne ya afọ na ya afọ gị bụkwa ụnụ.
Ka oge si ga-adị now na nwanne Maazị Chikedozie m which we don't ụmụnne Maazị Chikedozie m dị 3 dị 4 dị 5 we don't know any of them. Ka oge si ga-adị na each one of them nwanne Maazị Chikedozie m gbara kamera ya na na-enye order to IPOB members. Ka oge si ga-adị ọ ga-adị mma ndị niile lụgo ọgụ nwere onwe la ụwa anyị nọ n'ime go and check all of them. Ọnwụ nke their siblings na-apụtala enye ọdara the movement. N'obodo anyị nọ n'ime bụ South Africa ka ihe Mandela ji wee het ya nwunye Willie Mandela those days. It's because na Willie na-adabụlụ into the leadership na side. Mandela het even oge ọ pụtakwara outside or chose anything that have to do with the whites, that is white anymore. You understand? So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a leader of IPOB only. Kedu ka onye ochie ga-eziga apụtazi sị na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bụ leader. Onye na-egbu mmadụ pụta Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How many people ka our leader Mazi Nnamdi? How many group ka our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dey lead?
Mazi, if you ask me, now I go ask.
Autopilot le apụta kpọọ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu their leader.
Yes.
Biafra Liberation Army na-akpọ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu their leader. Ndị ụmụọma Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bụ their leader. Ndị Avid kịta na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bụ their leader. The same our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-achọkwa create for 100 men again. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nyere Simon the fact ọ nyere everything for Simon to rise. Na Simon rise the level Simon rule before Ekperima ọdara today kịta na bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nyere that hand to do it. At the end of the day, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nwụla prison control more Simon Ekpa for him to stop killing our people. Kedu ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ga-esi ga nọ n'ime kịta na kpọpụta 100 men onye ka control those 100 men?
Mazi ọ bụrụ na kpọpụtara 100 men. Mazi Izu, remember ọ gbara kpọpụtara 100 men. No, only Madubugo, Omapugo Madubugo as a general commander of security called Chabas Shalom. And the women version of Chabas Shalom in Anambra State will be recruited by Achalugo.
Let my leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stick with the structure that he formed. It will be very good for IPOB all over the world to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu issue a statement that every other group that claims that he is their leader, that he don't know them, he is not their leader, they should stop calling him their leader. He is only the leader of IPOB all over the world, not any other group. That is exactly what IPOB needs. So that
you are right. You are right.
I put on my program every time that like 90% of problem I will face today. Nnamdi Kanu la cause.
You know about the funders of all the open IPOB you want in this day.
I will answer the interview. Lord, our leader's wife. On over that interview, Kanu is an agent of Nigeria, working to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and destroy this movement. Kedu Kanu gesiga na one year nwoke Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gara Kenya. He kidnapped well like Kenya. He couldn't raise alarm. Or my allow we pull out to Nigeria.
Mazi Nnamdi. Even Kanu was discussing with those who kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes. Only discussing with the people that kidnapped his brother. At the end of the day, they take him back to Nigeria. Then he started telling his wife that he was scared of contacting the leadership or even telling her, the wife. He about a sign of concerning betrayals. I have to see a koro
Life and direct.
eyes now.
Life and direct.
That is why most of my program I'm replay that the war IPOB is fighting today. One everybody has you go about compared to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There were two energies. La compared to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Number one energy, energy to restore Biafra. And the second energy to destroy the same Biafra.
Yes.
And the worst part is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, is not helping matters. Keduki getting more a structure like GOS, a structure that has been recognized by the whole world. A structure that has been recognized. Then they have put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put the structure. That's a lot of Rusi and with outsiders turn into that structure. Obudu all bukeji Nnamdi Kanu here. Ekunu my program today. Only one of the IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there. Because
Mazi, I have 100 days fasting. Mazi Valentis in Hagara, Colombia, Hagara, Ecuador, Hagara, Bolivia, Hagara, India, Hagara, many countries. Also, Hagara, 12 countries. Where did money where wow?
Okay, the Biafra man. How about Darlington? Darlington, I'm on a yard. You're going to not do it. I'm going to get up with Takuba. I don't know how many times you go to Darlington. All I know now, Ogama. Many years ago, don't you go that to program? It's a nobody. Only they go down that to program. We see. Only the guy have gone down. Only you come down here. All the master now our leader. Meditate so much in him. IPOB got effect. This is the effect today. Can you don't know what work with the social that you kept in place? Or any single reason. Or they don't have a single evidence against the US. But when I commit to go, the highest crime is the one commit to go in the whole Biafra land against IPOB. And see yet, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still working with them. Keduka somebody, someone Ekpa, may wonderful every day. GOS sit at home. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has suspended there, which they listen to him and they stop it. Even when our people was not happy those days that the GOS called off the sit at home. Immediately the GOS called off the sit at home. Someone ever start issuing the sit at home, using it to be killing our people. When the GOS was doing the sit at home, there was not any single record that anybody was killed in Biafra land by the ESN or by anybody. Our people was, complying, doing the sit at home freely and happily. Immediately someone ever take over the sit at home, someone ever start killing our people every day, destroying the properties of our people. They never come out one day and stop Simon Ekpa from that sit at home for not doing that sit at home anymore. To show you that the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, anywhere or anything that any individual or group of people will do to destroy IPOB, they will support it. But anybody that stands for IPOB, just like their brother's wife, which is Mazi Nnamdi's wife, Mazi Nnamdi's wife stands for this struggle. They hate her because she stands in a place where she's supposed to stand for the freedom of our people. But the from Mazi Nnamdi, they don't have a single, they don't care about Biafra. What all they care about is money. And they are working with Nigeria government to destroy Mazi Nnamdi. And Mazi Nnamdi is not helping Mata to see all these things and say it out.
The Mazi, the problem that Mazi Nnamdi has, Mazi Nnamdi want you to see the way you see him, see his brothers like that. They are pure, they are righteous. Now, get the Sina condemn Zumunia, Nayama, Munia Divo, Manangajina, Munia Divo, and give what I need, and when Munia in the man, Manda Kawaya di Urka and see about catapult.
All you are putting all the wrong. Because what you went wrong is this. All the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu outside with us. Kanu don't have a single post in IPOB. He's not a principal officer in this movement. So, Kedu Kege kidnap was here. Kanu Potassium, thereby lawyer abundance of king. Who go for that in those days? I don't feel do you know how many people Kanu deceived here in South Africa? Even as I'm talking to you now, even IPOB in South Africa, Kanu deceived today. How will their own national coordinator? Will their own national executive? Can only make all this kind of a thing, like IPOB, like free. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that person, condemn all the activities of that person. Likewise, in the whole world, if you go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu contact, all over IPOB, they will contact that person. They will start telling that person how good he is, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu recognize him, that he must not mind US, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, today, Kanu will hold the meeting with IPOB members as to go at this movement. That is the highest insubordination. And our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu create a ratio at this movement. Till today, most of them are deceived in South Africa here. How were those guys, those days, many years ago, that they should stop listening to Radio Biafra and start listening to Biafra Radio? You get to go to Buddha, Boyala anchor that radio. Till today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put up one day, or each or any statement, condemn those groups. All the people we cannot deceive, how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as their leader. Not a lot, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as their leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will lead this other group, but you are not like IPOB call lead the Congress. Can you get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Every other group, if you want to support, just like Avid, if Avid Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let them go through the structure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu keep in place. If any group of people or any individual want to support, let that person go through the structure. Because IPOB, a principal officer, they will do any post on IPOB today, through the structure of IPOB. Because people sorry be support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Get chiga desi, let the besi how can IPOB ga besi follow her.
After the leader. Mazi Randolph,
Yeah, for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pull a court that we should support Avid for fundraising. Leanne the order to or Avid can under IPOB or IPOB can under Avid. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mean? Can IPOB get here? Under them, which is very wrong. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all I let him make a stand. He is a leader of indigenous people of Biafra, not any other group. He may stand, may open it so that Any other group will commit anything, like Biafra land, with his name. We know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it that he don't know them. Only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gets to support the people who live in the Watan. How leader? Yeah, banket. All is very wrong. So, okay, the Biafra man, Excelency.
There we watching it. There, thank you for calling. There, a wonderful, that is a mobilizing officer of South Africa. At the same time, a broadcaster also. Because Ekperima now, onye bona ya bata na media. As no na media ka na aya no the final fight.
Prova Ambi for bagno. Spingi la levetta, niente batterie o elettricità. Ambi.
We are still waiting to receive call, but at this very time, we are going to play music. If we do not receive any call, we'll call it today because of this bad network that I'm having. 30th of May is around the corner. 30th of May is around the corner. Okay, what about more. To the harbor, indigenous people of Kanu, these are the siblings. You got to what that is of make. I ain't everywhere when they have face to face. You got to go. Biafrans, I'm about to sign out. Tomorrow is another day. And I'm signing out with Sampi Master Music. There, one machine.
Nnamdi Kanu,
What belongs to God? Our destination is Biafra. Nothing more, nothing less. Miles the bit of watching. I see you there. Facebook Mazi. I see you. I'm not used of calling name of people because why? Well, I cannot Biafra. Let's restore Biafra before we begin to praise people. Once we restore Biafra, referendum grant to go. Hey, no, I'm here. Please, if you are in Germany, You are in Rosenberg, you are in Belgium, you are in Italy, you are in France, Hungary, Poland, Croatia, Portugal, Spain, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Iceland, Austria. IPOB Austria is inviting every one of you. Come 1st of May. The Sunday our GOC is going to be on air. Don't miss our program. Our GOC is going to be on air 1st of May. Prepare for 30th of May to honor the great heroes and heroines. It's once in a year. And also to your sympathize. Freemasons and American protests along the line. So please, Biafra, non Europe. Biafra, non Austria. Na Ono. Nambosi Izizi. On 1A 2026. Biko, Kaije no Yereha. Kandos Ramana. Na Biafrans to come. I am signing out. Tomorrow is another day. The part 7 and the part 6, part 7 and part 8 of the interview of Lolo Uchechi Okukano Anyanwu Soto, the first lady of IPOB. We will continue tomorrow by 12 p.m. tomorrow. I remain your brother, I remain your son, I remain your friend, the radical king of Biafra man. Call a spade a spade. Biafra is our target. We are not here to restore. We are not here to restore the Kanu Republic. We are not here to restore Aparuku Republic. We are here to restore the Republic of Biafra, or Biafra Republic. We are indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. We are not indigenous people of Kanu IPOB. No. We are IPOB under one central command. From me, from here is good evening.